Assalamu alaikum everyone. In today's session, we will have introduction to new CCNA certification. So before discussing new CCNA certification, we will discuss the retired CCNA certification. As you know that CCNA certification have been around for a while, and Cisco are offering many CCNA specialization certification, and where each of which focus on a different area of network infrastructure like routers, like switches, like wireless, like cloud, like voice security, etc. And which are the following? The following are the Cisco retired CCNA certification. So dear students, CCNA routing and switching, CCNA wireless, CCNA cloud, CCNA data center, CCNA voice, CCNA security, service provider, CCNA collaboration. All these certifications are retired and they are not available anymore. New CCNA certification. The good news is this that the CCNA consolidated all those CCNAs into a single one. It means with the new CCNA certification, you will get the concepts of wireless, security, routing and switching in all other network infrastructure areas. Because this certification is offering by Cisco is a foundational certification. To serve is a foundation. No matter where the professional will focus later on. They will focus on wireless, they will focus on routing and switching, they will focus on data center, security, whatever. But this certification will be is a foundation for him, the foundation of all the required concepts about the network infrastructure. The new CCNA also simplifies the certification process. And I personally love this thing because the things become very much simple. There is how only one exam, there is now only one exam. As I mentioned before, the new CCNA also simplify the certification process. That's why, because there is no only one exam and one Cisco training course to help you get ready for the IT career in the network infrastructure area. No more CCNTs are here. No ICND certification are here. Okay, they are completely phased out. Just only the new single CCNA certification is here. And let's talk about that new CCNA certification. As I mentioned before, that CCNA is offering this certification which serves as a foundation. Okay, so now this CCNA, Cisco designed the new CCNA program to prepare you for today's associate level job roles in IT technologies. As you know that associate level IT job require the fundamentals of all the infrastructure areas. And here the Cisco will design this new CCNA to cover all those required infrastructure areas concepts. So dear students, one single CCNA certification and training cover a range of topics, including the following like network fundamentals, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamentals, automation, and programmability. So then in the network fundamentals, the Ethernet lane, WAN architectures will be discussed, the cloud architectures will be discussed, and the network access, the IP based internet protocol based access control will be discussed, and the IP connectivity, the implementation of Ethernet lane, VLAN, STP will be discussed and will be covered. IP addressing will be completely discussed here. Specifically, IP version 4 will be discussed here. IP version 4 routing will be discussed in the IP connectivity, specifically OSPF. Then IP services. In the IP services, the network management protocols will be discussed. Network address translation will be discussed. QoS, quality of service, will be discussed. The security fundamentals part of this new CCNA certification will cover the all the security related concepts like security architectures, like securing network devices, like port security, like DCP spoofing and ARP inspection. These topics will be covered in under the security fundamentals section of this training. Automation and programmability is something new which is added by the Cisco in the new CCNA certification, which will cover the control-based network of and also the Cisco software defined access like SDA, the REST and the JSON will be discussed. REST, R-E-S-T, okay, and JSON will be discussed. This is for the network automation purpose and programmability. It means this will not cover the scripting like Java, etc. Okay, there are some built-in tools which is defined by the network, by the Cisco, and those things will be discussed here. And as I mentioned before, that the new CCNA certification is also focusing on wireless, where the wireless LAN architectures will be discussed here. The wireless LAN fundamentals will be covered. The securing wireless LAN will be covered, and also building a wireless LAN will be discussed and will be covered here in this new CCNA certification wireless portion. Exam and training. As I mentioned before, for the CCNA, no prerequisite for the are available. Okay, so exam code and recommended training name of the new Cisco certification is the following. The exam code for the new CCNA certification is 200-301 CCNA. And recommended training from the Cisco is implementing and administering Cisco solutions. Okay, for the CCNA. This is a recommended training which is offering by the Cisco for the 200-301 certification or exam. Certification validation duration is 3 years. So after passing your exam, your certification or your credential will be valid for 3 years. Exam details, the exam duration 120 minutes will be the exam duration, so 30 minutes are extended compared to the previous exam duration. Number of questions will be 100 here, and the exam cost will be $300 US. Exam partner is still Pearson. Dear students, the types of questions will be discussed next in the next slide. So here again 120 minutes is the exam duration, 100 questions will be there. And the exam cost will be $300, and for purchasing voucher and for scheduling your exam, you have to contact with the person. It's the exam partner of Cisco. Types of exam questions. So there may come the following type of questions like multiple choice single answer, multiple choice multiple answer. Single and multiple answer mean wherein the single answer mean if there will be multiple choice, okay, but one answer will be correct among those multiple available choices. In a multiple choice multiple answer mean multiple answers or multiple choices will be correct in those available multiple choices. Drag and drop will be there, fill in the blank will be there. The good news that no more simulation based questions, just like CCNA exam traditionally had one for configuration from the scratch and another for the troubleshooting, but these exams are, these two types of questions are no more available because this is reported by the all those students who pass the exam of the new CCNA. So do you want to begin your career in the networking? Yes, of course, everyone wants to begin this. So if you want to begin your career in the networking, remember the Cisco Associate level, the new CCNA certification will give you the knowledge, credibility for challenging, rewarding, and meaningful work or career in the IT network infrastructure. Because you know about the importance of internet and about the importance of network. The whole world is running over the internet, and organizations run over the network. So the network infrastructure, internet is a very much crucial infrastructure in this time. So those these network or internet infrastructure is running on routers and switches and all other network services, and those routers and switches or network services require professionals for their administering, for their configuration. So that's why this work is very much meaningful and rewarding. Okay, so if you are new, if you are already working in the IT industry, so then the network career is just for you, and you can take a start. Maybe the female students are thinking that, can we start with the network infrastructure? Yeah, network infrastructure has been a bit of men's world for a long time. Okay, because the people were thinking that the network infrastructure is something which can be handled by the men. But dear students, this statement is not anymore true, because the network infrastructure doesn't care who type the commands that run router and switches. Okay, so if, let's suppose, if a female student is not interested to build the infrastructure, to troubleshoot the infrastructure, but he can be the leader, he can be the seller, he can be the marketer in the network infrastructure. Because the network needs leaders, sellers, and marketers too. In the field of networking, CCNA can give you a boost in all those roles. Remember, dear students, network infrastructure is a broad area. Here, you can be a supervisor, you can be a designer, you can be a manager, you can be an administrator, you can be a support, or you can be, and you can also be a marketer or a seller for the IT network services. Okay, so there are some roles which are very much comfortable for the females. So if you are persistent, if you are focused, if you are resourceful, and if the answer is yes, then let's get you started. Invest 2 or 3 months to learn the material or get a training, then pass the exam, and you are off the race of competition in the network infrastructure. Okay, dear students, so we all need the network, and the network needs you. It means, dear students, as I mentioned before, the world or an organization is running over the network infrastructure, and those network infrastructures needs you. Those network infrastructure needs you. So that's why this is very much important in a field which is for everyone, and everyone can join this field. Networking means creating connections in ever new ways, in ever safer ways, in fixing those connections when something goes wrong. Networking certification is not easy. That's why it has value. But if you are up for the challenge, we are here to help you. The Maria Virtual Academy is here to help you. We will offer you a 100% free training. So dear students, stay with us. Inshallah, the new CCNA certification training is coming. Okay, free of cost, without any cost. Thank you, dear students. Allah Hafiz.